Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. I have breaking news coming out of Arkansas because you know your girls in Arkansas. So I'm just going to show you guys, and then we'll continue from there of the footage that just come out. Let me pull it up really quick. That's not it. Okay, hold on just a moment. Let me pull this up so you guys can see this. Pay attention to what I'm fixing to share on the screen because you guys, I think they just apprehended the Devil's Den murderer. And this is why. So, this is being shared all over Facebook right now. And the reason it's important is because, well, watch the video. Here we go. Oh, y'all can't see that. Let me share it with you first of all. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Check this out. This just happened within the last couple of hours. So here's the video. Does it have sound? Mute it. I don't know if I'll get copywritten. Do y'all see? There was a high-speed chase, multiple vehicles involved. This person watch the vehicle as as this person's driving past. Pay attention to the vehicle. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. And right there. Let me see if I can go back on. No, I can't go back on it, can I? Do y'all see what that is? You guys, that's a black Mazda sports car. And this is, let me read all of it to you. It says, authorities are reporting that a high-speed chase has just come to an end in Redfield, Arkansas. Details are still emerging, but witnesses say multiple law enforcement units were involved in the pursuit. Please avoid the area as officers work to secure the scene and assess the situation. This is a developing story. Stay tuned for updates as more information becomes available. So why would someone just assume that this is the Devil's Den killer and he's been apprehended? You guys, on the Brinkley's family's pages, they are now announcing that the suspect has been caught. Family members are posting all over Facebook that the suspect that killed Clinton Brink and Christine Brink has been apprehended. Now, this is unconfirmed and we're not 100% sure yet, but everybody just join me in prayer that they got him because apprehending him is the only way to keep this man from hurting someone else's family. Isn't this awesome, you guys? So pay attention to the car as they're going by. Excuse me. Um, and like I said, this has not been confirmed by law enforcement yet, but Clinton Brink's family, and I'm not going to divulge and expose their privacy like that, but I've seen the post for myself. Clinton Brink's family is taken to social media saying they got the guy. And if you'll pay attention to this car right there, that is in fact a four-door Mazda car. That's the Mazda emblem right here. I don't know if y'all can see my little mouse working. Let me show less. Right there on the back of that car. That is 100% absolutely a Mazda emblem. And this person just wrecked out in Redfield, Arkansas, which, if I'm not mistaken, is close to Springdale, which is where all of this took place. You guys, I just want to take a moment to say hello and welcome to the stream. Sorry, I hopped right into it without greeting you guys. Um, I was just so excited to bring you guys this news because if this is the suspect and he has been apprehended, we can all breathe a little sigh of relief tonight. And maybe, Christy and Clinton's family can get a little bit of rest now, too, if this monster is off the streets. So, um, this was kind of rushed with going live, you guys. I apologize for rushing into it. Um, yeah, this is not, listen, you guys, this is not posted on the news anywhere or anything yet. This is just breaking, and this is from what uh, Clinton's family members have been posting to social media saying that it's him and they got him. So there's also some kind of reports. Um, Other reports coming in, but P. Plumley, which is Clinton's relative, says the horrible monster who killed our nephew slash wife has been caught. Details to come. And this is coming from the family. Hey, Trisha, good to see you. Well, it's unconfirmed, but we are getting reports that he has been caught. Now, granted, this is just through social media and Facebook. By the way, you guys, it's great for y'all. It's great y'all being here. I'm so glad to see you. Let's see who all we got here. We have Connie, beautiful, beautiful Connie, beautiful dreams, beautiful Trisha, and I don't know. We got hindsight 2020. Good to see you. Lots of familiar faces. It's so good to see all you guys. Um, yes, I pray they have them too. Um, like I said, this is just initial reports. I'm not going to say the name of the Facebook group, but I'm part of the Facebook group that has been following this case very closely. And we are getting Facebook posts and reports that he has been caught, though this is completely unverified by law enforcement at this time. Let me see if I can share this photo of you with you guys of a close up of, and like I said, this that you're seeing now, this vehicle, this black Mazda right here. I'm gonna see if I can't get this picture and send it to my thing really quick so I can share it with you guys better. Give me just a moment. Oh no, my phone's dead. All right, give me just a moment, you guys. I will be right back. Um, put you guys on some music while I step away for just a second and get my phone plugged in. Alrighty, I am back. I'm so sorry about that. I went to upload a picture to where I could share it with you guys and realized my phone was dead. Isn't that about how it always happens? Um, so let's see here. Okay, we got the initial news out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to open up the panel if anyone would like to come up and talk a little bit about it. Lucy, it's good to see you. Oh wow, Trisha, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I would never suspect that. Like what what would give anyone the vibe that this poor family were drug dealers or this was a drug deal gone wrong? That's a little yeah, no. Hey Wilby, did you if you can come up Wilby if you want. I just posted the link. So there are for everyone just coming in, you guys, there are reports. Clinton Brink's family is posting all over Facebook. Hey Trish, good to see you. Hold on, let me
Hold
take
on.
my thing down. There we
I
go.
need to mute you. Sorry, hold on. Is that better?
Yes, that's
Can you hear
wonderful.
me?
Oh yes, Wilby, I can hear
Finally,
you.
a while ago
Hold
when you
on, let me
called, I
handle.
had all kind of issues going on.
Yep, let me
Hold on,
switch
let me.
this
I got to mute
down a little.
YouTube. I got to mute YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mute mine in time either. Sorry. I thought I'd jump up and join you because
There we go.
um,
I'm sorry.
I've been interested in this one, and I've just got an inbox actually from Clint's aunt because she'd put the GoFundMe out, but the link was broken.
Mhm.
So I said, could you repost the link because anybody could click on that and it won't take them anywhere. And she's inboxed me it, so I just sent her a little message, saying how sorry I am and following from the UK. That's all I said. Um,
Right.
but watching Craig and BJ do it, honestly,
Did, did I read they thought it was a drug deal gone bad? Is
yeah,
that
these were the
That is
things that
so
Craig was
sad.
putting out there. A drug deal gone wrong. I mean, these people look like a lovely
Look
family.
at them.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's almost funny, but I'm not
I
laughing
mean,
because of the sensitivity of what happened. It's just, but how you could get to that is, and you're supposedly somebody doing true crime.
do
and
you
this
see
he
how
Wow.
says,
healthy these people look? Look how healthy. This girl is glowing. Her husband, he's glowing. These are healthy people.
have you seen
You
the
know what I
pictures,
mean?
Regina, on X where they're on 4K hikes with their little girls and stuff on them
Yes,
dates?
they're beautiful. All the photos, they're
I haven't seen
beautiful.
those. I was telling uh, Regina
Just going to
yesterday.
say,
This was probably a last trip with the kids before school starts, and he starts his new job.
yeah, he was,
Yeah.
but Craig was like, oh, they don't look like hikers to me. And I was like, how would you know? He lays in his bed on TikTok all flabby, and he's judging this family. I was fuming. I got mad.
Hey, Kathy P, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here so much. Kathy, if you'd like the link, we got you know some people I really enjoy conversating with, and you're another one of them. If you want to hop on up here, there's the link.
Trish,
The
are
thing,
you back in action? Yeah.
Check it out,
ho-
you guys. YouTube Inspector Gadget says press conference at 10:30 tonight.
Cody.
They
I
done got
guess
his
that
butt.
he got his hair cut. They took the sample and tracked him from there.
Are you? That's
Bada
how they got
boom,
him. Oh my
bada.
god.
Listen, there was a
Hope
barber.
so.
There was a woman that posted to her Facebook that she had cut a dude's hair, and law enforcement came in and rushed the salon and were like, as soon as he
Oh,
left, and were like,
So
give us his hair samples.
they were already
Yes,
on to him.
thank God. Yes.
yes.
They were looking. Well, I guess they did what did the DNA, quick DNA thing or whatever.
Woo woo! Go Arkansas State Police. Go
That's a heck of a
FBI.
job. It's a good thing they caught this guy. This guy would have reoffended. I guarantee you.
Oh yes, he absolutely would have refed. You don't go do something like this and plan it out the way he did. You know what I mean? And go
Yeah.
carry it out.
Question I
And
have now is, did he do something before? I'm sure, hopefully not this bad, but he might have attacked some people or did some things
Do
that
you
they
think
may.
he? Do you think he was? So he obviously went there with tape on it. So he was going there to do something bad to somebody. Do you think
yes.
he was just a predator waiting for the right people to pounce, or do you think he was going after them personally?
So I actually have a theory. I call it a working theory. Some people might not agree with it. That's cool. We all got our theories, but they just moved to Arkansas, right? Their
Yeah.
water had only been turned on in their home for 10 days.
Yeah.
before they were
Yeah.
murdered. So I'm thinking in my mind, if he is an Arkansas resident and he was looking for victims, I think what might have played a role in it is if they didn't have their state switched over to an Arkansas tag yet, and he was targeting someone from out of state to put distance, degrees of separation between him and his victims so that he could reoffend. Does that make sense?
They had been to that. They'd walked that in that trail before because they've got family there, haven't they?
No, they
I
just
think
moved
it's
here from North Dakota, I do believe.
yeah, but
Is that
apparently
right?
his,
North
if
Dakota?
I've got it right, his mum and I think maybe a brother
I
lives.
think they may have relatives there. I mean, I
Yes,
think I
Yeah,
heard that. Yeah.
they do have relatives. They do have
yeah,
relatives there. Yeah, his mom, you're
yeah.
right. Yep, yep.
So they're not new to the area completely because I thought they'd just gone there and they knew nobody, but they've actually have been there before. So I don't know. It's
The way he was dressed kind of tells me that that was an adjustment maybe from a past experience where he might have got seen. Maybe he's got identifiable tattoos on his arms. Maybe what he was trying to cover himself up every way he could. He didn't do
yeah.
good enough job.
Well, I'm gonna
I
tell
think
y'all a little interesting fact that leads me to believe that this person is a serial offender. And I know people are probably tired of hearing it, but you guys, it's serious when I talk about what I encountered knowing the serial killer Robert Eugene Brashers. And this kind of stuff comes back into play. He used to take the license plate off of his car to commit his crimes.
mm,
Or if he did forget to take his license plate off, he would simply drive through a parking lot and find a vehicle that was a similar color and just switch the tags out, steal the other person's tags.
well,
And that's initially what got him what he thought was caught, but really they were just questioning him about his tags. They wanted to. He was staying at a Hotel 8 with Rose and the girls and stuff. And he was between homicides at that time. But he thought they caught him, so he, ended his life in a hotel room by a self-inflicted pew pew wound. Um, but he was criminally sophisticated like that. He switched his license plates out.
Surely they'll run this guy's DNA through the database right away, see if there's any open cases that he connects with.
Yep. I'm gonna pin. How do you pin a comment? Star
they've
it.
got 3 daughters as well. He got a daughter from an older daughter,
The couple
Clinton.
that got killed has an older
Yeah,
daughter. Okay,
he had an
wow.
older daughter as well, which may be from another relationship because she's older. Yeah, that is
So this
fact.
is
The family have put that
amazing.
out.
Press conference at 10:30. They got the guy. You guys, I'm so happy. I know it probably sounds terrible to be excited about something like this, but knowing that he's in custody and we can all breathe a little easier tonight here in Arkansas, you know what I mean?
And those little girls, I'm sure they're scared to death. And just, I know it doesn't make any difference. They were
Check
safe.
it out.
Just telling them they've caught the bad guy.
Inspector Gadget, YouTube Inspector Gadget, thank you so much for the updates. It says press conference will be on 5 News Northwest at 9:30 uh, Central Standard Time. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders said she would join Colonel Mike Hagar and others. You guys, I think they really got him. Oh my
How
goodness.
long? How long
Another,
is that time wise from you? Is that half past this hour? 'Cause that's
Uh,
uh,
what time to-
it's
it'll be
10:05
in
Eastern
25
time.
minutes. The
Yeah,
press
we're an
conference will
hour
be in
25
behind.
minutes.
25 minutes. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Now, so they had a high speed chase, did you say, Regina? I've been kind of
Yes.
out of it this
Okay.
afternoon.
So the video on my screen, right?
Yeah.
Let me replay it completely. Let me see if I can start it over and replay it if it'll let me. It's reels, so it's like y'all know how reels are. Um, it'll loop. But if you're looking at the video right now, this is a witness who drove by right after the high speed chase that led to the
Wow.
suspect being apprehended, and you'll see his black. And guess what, you guys? The witnesses did dang good job, because guess what kind of vehicle he's driving? A four-door Mazda.
Oh, it was a Mazda because
It's
the
a
guy
Mazda.
who's
It
the
sure is.
guy
Look,
who you know the
here's the
guy
back of
who
the car, right here. That's a Mazda emblem.
right, because the guy whose house it was that recorded
See
him
it?
got, they got him on the house recording near the park.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, they got the car driving up, but the guy, because it was a little bit of a distance, the guy called into, oh, what's his name?
Oh, you're
Tony Barasky or
Tony.
something. He said
Mm-hmm.
it's either a
Mm-hmm.
Mazda or a Ford something. But because it was a little bit of a distance, it was grainy. But they got a record. This house had got it on their like house camera of him driving in. I think it was driving in. So,
The vehicle, Danica, the vehicle was involved. They chased this guy. This ended in a high-speed chase. Like, and
They
he
were
wrecked out
probably
the car.
following this guy early this morning and waiting for his DNA to be able to anyway to get it, I guess. Sounds like that's what they were doing. If they got the
imagine
hair.
going to get your hair cut when you've just, oh God, these good job they do slip up, isn't it?
Yes.
His hair looked pretty
Well,
short in the sketch, but I mean, I don't know.
There's
you
a
guys,
video
I was
clip.
really thinking, okay, because they said he was injured, right, during the struggle. I was
Well, I
really
don't know. How would
thinking
they
they
know
would
that
get him
though?
with DNA in a few weeks, but I
How
mean,
would they
this
know
is
he was injured though, Regina?
because they found different blood types at the crime scene,
Oh, okay. Right.
and
I was trying to work out how they could have known if no one saw it.
yeah.
I
Is
was
that the
Blood
way
thinking,
they
type
found?
counts are really, really quick and easy, and they're like one of the first ways you differentiate at a crime scene of possibility of having different types of blood, to
Did
work
that?
with on samples.
It was from blood. It wasn't from say an eyewitness that saw something, a guy limping out or something like that, or nothing like that. It was from blood. Obviously, it had to be. That's why they were looking for his hair to match
Well, we don't know anything
it.
about 100% sure about the hair clip videos. It is just being reported that uh, they come in. There's a woman who is a beautician. She cut a guy's hair, and she's saying that allegedly they come in right after she got done cutting this guy's hair and wanted his hair for sampling.
okay.
And he leapfrogged all the people in line to get their, that were getting their DNA done. They put him, give him the quick test. And that's how high priority it was.
They're silly, aren't they? Going to get the haircut after committing a murder, and but good
Well,
for
you
him
got to
for being
think he
stupid.
probably thought. I mean, look at Brian Koberger. I mean, he was, he had a degree in criminology and still managed to get caught.
I showed a little video of him today. Do you know he got pulled by the police as also in the August for speeding and wearing no seatbelt late at night, driving around? Koberger did.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it was 20 to 12 at night, not that far from, he was out and about late, let's just say, driving and speeding. Yeah.
I'm
He,
just
he,
gonna say if he did go get his haircut, like, you guys think about this. They were on him that quickly.
yeah.
The reason they haven't said anything over the past few days is because they had to keep it tight. Like they were on this dude's,
Yeah.
on
They
his
were waiting for him
heels.
to leave a drink or a cup or something he'd eat out of, and evidently he had not. And this was their first chance, and they jumped right on it. I guarantee they've been following this guy around. They probably didn't have quite enough to get a warrant to search to get his DNA through a search, so they were waiting for him to leave it somewhere.
I thought he looked in his 20s. If that age is correct, that's in chat. I thought he looked from the back of him. I thought he looks like he's in his 20s, maybe, but I could be wrong.
Danica, the video of the car in the parking lot is this vehicle that was involved in the high-speed chase. They had to move it off of the road and then offload it or whatever to tape it up and stuff and inventory it and then load it back up.
To answer your question earlier, Will B,
There's
I
the
put
link
it
for
in
his
back chat.
arrest. Oh,
Excuse me, Trish, I didn't hear you.
That question you asked me earlier, I typed it in back
Yeah,
chat.
I saw it. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And I hate you got a little
Yeah.
vacay, but
Inspector,
you'll be
YouTube
right back
Inspector
in.
Gadget. YouTube Inspector Gadget. If I give you the link, will you hop up and back chat and drop it if you don't feel comfortable with being on panel?
Trish, there's an advantage. You have an advantage with your early time slot because all the breaking news from where everybody that goes all night on YouTube and they crash in the morning, you're up first thing.
Well, it's early for you, but it's not so early for
I
me.
know you're what, 5 hours ahead.
Yeah, of Eastern. Yeah.
But I'm saying you catch the early. If it's crimes here, you catch the early news because a lot of people sleep through it. And
Yeah. We've just been talking about this earlier, and also Travis Decker, just a little thing as well. He had a little car accident 3 days before he. I've just got the body cam footage for that, so hearing him talk was interesting.
Yeah.
So he had a minor car accident bump. He hit someone else 3 days before he did the. He's still on the run though, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he's running anywhere. I think that dude has likely, because of the problems he had mentally going on, to be willing to hurt his children. I think he might have. I
Hurt
think he
himself.
might be like that guy out of that shot all those people and then went and
Wasn't he supposedly trained in commando tactics or whatever, special forces?
He was ex-military. I don't know
How in depth it was, but
how in depth. Yeah. So he'd have some survival skills. You never know.
yeah.
Holy moly.
Poor baby.
Yes, Dreams. Absolutely. Dreams said the people of Arkansas will be able to sleep better tonight.
Yeah, those girls is what that's what the whole thing bothered me more than anything. 2 little girls.
They ran a mile. They reckon that the mum told them to run and said keep running. Apparently they run a mile to the visitors center, like down.
My cat is all over my keyboard. He may have kicked me off. I don't know. Y'all can let me know.
Are you still here?
I'm here, but let me move it.
They ran a mile,
Loki's
Regina.
a naughty kitty.
They ran a mile, Regina.
There was what, 7 and 9 or 8 and 9?
7 and 9. They ran a mile.
That's a long ways for a 9-year-old to run.
That's a very long ways for any kid to run.
But it wasn't flat ground. It was.
Yeah, I was telling Regina today that ground looked like it went up and down quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's an older daughter of his, so I don't know if there's any other children apart from that, because I think they got engaged in 2013 apparently, married in 2014.
You guys, hold on a second. YouTube Inspector Gadget is in the back. All you have to do is click on it where it says chat, private chat, and you can post the link back there for me, please. I would be so grateful. I appreciate this so much. Like I said, this was just his family members and stuff were posting, he's been caught. And then you start looking at other stuff from YouTube posts and everything. I mean, from Facebook posts and stuff, and it starts coming together. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, they really got this guy. This is amazing. Okay. So I have a link. Thank you so much, YouTube Inspector Gadget. That is amazing of you. Thank you. So let me grab this link really quick. Oh my goodness, you guys. We've got a name and everything. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Hold on a second. I'm fixing to give y'all YouTube Inspector Gadget. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, and you did it awesome. Thank you. Holy moly, you guys! This looks like the face of a lunatic.
Oh,
holy
really?
Moly! Are y'all ready?
You got me excited now.
Oh my God, he's scary looking.
Here we go.
Shit.
Oh, he. Oh my God.
All right, let me get a drink of
Ooh,
water really quick and then I'm going to read this off to you guys. Thank God they got it.
Hey, that composite sketch. I'm not gonna say it was not a good sketch, but mm,
it wasn't as accurate as some
but
that I've seen.
just the eyes above the, below his eyebrows and above his nose, the eyes were maybe close, but everything else, nah.
Well, he had a cap on in the picture, but the nose
Yeah,
stood out
exactly.
because, yeah,
He
like
does
that
look.
one, the one that took Rachel Marin out. Now that was a really good.
I actually helped the channel Tia and LFT that Tia lives right in Bel Air, Maryland, and they covered that case quite a bit, but they didn't go live as much because they kind of started getting to know the family and stuff, and they didn't want to like take advantage of that or anything. They did a real good
Yeah,
job of covering it though, and
I wouldn't look at him and think that's the guy because that's why I'm so shocked.
no,
But they do the best that they can. I'm not knocking them for that. But
how
like
wonder she'll read it,
Rachel,
but I'm just guessing he's mid 20s.
28, it says.
Yeah,
My
Holy
guess was in his
moly,
20s.
Wilby. I nailed it from that photo from him from behind. I said his hair was either dark blonde or light brown.
yeah.
Yeah,
Boom.
you could see. Do you know I know, sorry, I'm
Oh,
bringing
so much
BJ
in
in
that
it.
picture.
She thought he had a beard, a full beard, and then she's like, "Oh,
No, she
it's a
did not.
tree."
Where'd she come up with
Yeah,
that?
she, from the
Dreaming.
back of him, she said he's got a full beard, and then she's like, everybody said, "No, no, 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 oh, it's a tree, not a beard." And I'm like, "You idiot!" Sorry.
they,
So,
they start a case with they just literally, and
oh,
Craig
let's
is,
not.
it's
Hey,
like
hey,
watching
let's
two
kind
live
of,
streams. But let's get off of that. I'm
Wilby,
sorry.
Wilby,
Yeah,
let's not
sorry.
talk about BJ's tragedy that she calls true crime. Let's just leave
Yeah,
that alone and stick with
it's
this.
just comical to
I
watch them
So,
both.
apologize.
no, it's okay. I understand because it's actually quite frustrating.
Yeah,
But
Mm,
let's stick to this because
yeah.
this is
yeah. This
actually
deserves
really
our respect
important.
because
Uh-huh.
what those kids went through.
Yes. Arkansas State Police arrest suspect in Devil's Den double homicide. Lowell, Arkansas. You guys, y'all know what's crazy? My husband's brother literally lives in Lowell. Okay. No joke. Special agents with the Arkansas State Police. I've really enjoyed the Thanksgiving dinners we've had over there. Okay. Lowell, Arkansas. Special agents with the Arkansas State Police have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28 of Springdale, in connection to the double homicide that occurred on Saturday, July 26, 2025, at Devil's Den State Park. McGann was taken into custody at 4:57 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at a business. Oh, he was arrested at the hair salon. I'll be. McGann was taken into custody at 4:57 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at a business in Springdale. He was charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Clinton David Brink, 43, and Christine Amanda Brink, 41, were fatally attacked while hiking with their two daughters. The girls, who are 7 and 9, were not injured and are safe with family members. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders released the following: "No news can heal the enormous harm done to the Brink family in last week's crime. But this announcement is a comfort and reassurance to our state, for our state. I'm so proud of the Arkansas State Police, park rangers, local law enforcement, and others who have worked nonstop since last week to capture this suspect. I ask that Arkansans lift up prayers of thanks for the brave men and women of law enforcement and offer prayers of condolences to the victims of this horrific crime. Let there be no mistake. We do not tolerate violent crime in Arkansas. If you target innocent people, law enforcement will hunt you down and bring you to justice." Arkansas State Police Colonel Mike Hagar added, "I'm extremely grateful for the long hours and dedication that our agents put forward in bringing justice to this family. The collaboration between state police, other state and local law enforcement agencies, and our federal partners has been second to none. Because of their hard work and investigative skills, we were able to take a monster off the streets and bring relief to those two precious girls and the rest of our citizens. Additional details will be released as they become available. Wow. Wow. I'm blown away, you guys. They got him. They got him.
Yeah.
So apparently there was no
Okay.
high speed chase. So
Yeah,
where
what
did
was
that
that
come
then?
into play?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what, because if they got him at the salon, I don't see how he could have turned into a chase. That doesn't.
Just shows you people put misinformation out, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They
You
do.
know
Where did
what?
that car chase thing come from, Regina? Who put that out?
Well, that's all over the Facebook group with the families post
Mm,
about he's been caught.
mm.
So I don't know.
Saying that news clip before, what was it about the arrest of the little boy that was, the little Jamal White when he was abducted? Somebody
Yeah.
had put a picture of in the news that was of a previous arrest for a different case and put it as the arrest to do with that. So things get
That
put
could
out there.
be it. That could be it. It might have just got lobbed in together. But I did know for
Mm,
a fact, like I knew that something big had happened because Clinton's family was posting that he's been caught. And now
yeah.
here we have it, in actual fruition. So I guess the stories from the lady at the barber shop were true.
Mm.
They just come on in and snatched him up right out the chair.
Well, does the
Wow.
so they did they took him out the chair or was he arrested outside? Is it
Uh,
clear?
I don't know, but I'm being what's it called?
Well, they
They'll.
might tell us on the press conference.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
will.
Oh man.
Thank God they got him.
Oh yeah, like I
Wow.
say. Do you guys think he'll be connected to any other attacks or
Absolutely. How old is he?
Mm,
How old did it say he
28,
was?
28?
Yeah. Yep.
28.
He's probably got some other kind of violent crimes and stuff, or
He's
some
attacked.
other
I guarantee
crimes
he's
under his
attacked some
belt.
females probably.
Likely.
Mm,
Well, let's see if we can't snoop on this
monster.
dude some. I wonder if I can find his Facebook profile.
Uh,
Y'all like snooping?
uh,
Yeah, I mean, my feeling was that my initial thought, and I could be really wrong, but that he was going there to do something to somebody, but they were in the wrong place, wrong time, and maybe were an easy target because they got little ones, so they'd try and protect the little ones, wouldn't they? Whereas that other couple that saw them, I think, were just a man and a woman. Can't remember if they were brother and sister or partners, but they had no children with them, so they might have been able to defend themselves better. I don't know, unless it was targeted. Yeah.
that I wonder that because you got to wonder why would he pick a man and a woman with two children? How would that be? That would be the hardest one to. I don't know.
Well, it could also weaken you in a way because your immediate reaction would be wanted to protect the children,
Possibly,
and he went for the man first.
which she did, is what from what we hear.
Mm. Oh, these people are just. Thank God.
It's just
I
You
bet
know,
if
there's
I unmute, y'all can hear me.
a beautiful
I'm
family just taken out like that for what? Probably nothing. Well, for nothing.
selfishness.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that he's been arrested on capital murder. So they're not indicting him on. Wait, did they say capital murder?
I believe so. That's what I read.
Oh, they did say capital murder. So in Arkansas,
Is that
you have to.
premeditated?
It has to be aggravating circumstances, or it has to be during the commission of a violent crime.
Where does it
Um,
say capital murder,
right
Regina? Where?
Yeah.
right here on the page, it says McGann was
Yeah,
taken
which
into custody at 4:57 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at a business in Springdale. He was charged with 2 counts of
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
capital murder. You are getting the death penalty, dude.
EP. My
Yeah,
eyes
you
were a
don't
little bit
come to
tired. Sorry, I
Arkansas.
was looking for it.
You don't come to Arkansas and trample on our hospitality. We don't tolerate that. And this dude messed up. He messed up. He trampled on our hospitality. They're going to get him, they're going to make an example of him. Absolutely. Go ahead, Trisha. I'm sorry.
No, it's just I was a little bit, you know, when you're tired and you're thinking, I'm looking, you know, when you're reading it now, it jumps out the page at me and I couldn't see it at first. I was like, where are you
Yeah.
looking?
I'm the same way. I'm tired right now. Gina knows.
I was like
Yeah.
speed reading it and now it just stands out like a sore thumb, but I couldn't read it. I couldn't see it at first.
Capital murder carries the death penalty in Arkansas.
Good.
Oh, I'm sure if they can get the death penalty, what this kid did that, you know, in front of those 2 kids, well, not directly in front, but, you know, right out in the open like that. Yeah,
I'm for it. I mean, we don't have it here, but I'm for it if, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, they've got the right person. I'm for it. But if there's doubt, then no. I don't believe it.
When they present their evidence on this, there should be absolutely no doubt.
I'm just gonna say, from seeing an image of his face head on, those big ears, those huge ears.
He looks mean. I'm telling you, he looks
that
like
neck. Yeah.
There's no joy. I don't see any joy in that facial expression.
There's a body language thing, but I don't know. You know, this is just a theory. It's not fact. There's a theory that when somebody's got, I've heard this before from body language experts, and I know, you know, it's theory. We can't say it's fact. That when there is
Danica said he was in the chair. Danica said he was in the chair at the barber shop.
They often have a lot of criminals have got that sort of, the way his ears are really low set down. They reckon that it's quite high in criminals, and I'm not sure why.
I've heard different theories on it about that. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the News 5 Arkansas. They got a press conference. We want to see it.
Yeah.
Is it started yet? Would have started, wouldn't it?
Want to see it.
It's 10:30 Eastern time, so it should be. What time does it start?
10:30. So 2 minutes. I'm thinking.
2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Is it News 5?
You can tell my eyes are tired. I'm sorry.
They are going
I know
live,
you're
you
tired,
guys.
Trish. It's what you're in the middle of the night, aren't you, Trish? Basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
You guys, hold on. I've got it pulled up. Let's go straight to the press conference. Let me quit sharing that one.
Let me mute.
And share this one. Right. Nope, that's not it. Right here. I think this is the press conference right here.
I can't find my damn stream.
Yes, this is the press conference. So let me make this big and let's play.
A lot of people have been working hard to bring this person into custody. Now it's finally happened. You'll remember it was Clinton David Brink and Kristen Amanda Brink. They're 2 parents. They were hiking with their 2 daughters. We know the 2 daughters were not injured, but the manhunt into who killed them has been going on all week long and finally has come to a resolution, it sounds like.
And hopefully we'll find out more about this attack. Was it a targeted attack? Was it just random? What was he doing at Devil's Den State Park? Does this suspect have any kind of criminal background? What's his history? We have mentioned that he lives in Springdale, or he's from Springdale. He's 28 years old. We don't know much about this suspect. Yes. And going on 4.5 hours of interrogation by state police and other law enforcement agencies, we're hoping that they will address some of those questions about what led up to this and what happens next. We know that he has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of capital murder. We'll probably hear more about that as well. And there's just so much involved with this that goes beyond this arrest. There is a GoFundMe now for the family that you can find on our website to help with funeral expenses. And of course, the two kids that were with them, 7 and 9 years of age, when the parents were attacked on Saturday, goes to them as well too. It's been verified. It's on our website, 5newsonline.com, if you would like to go to that. We're just waiting now for the governor to come out and Colonel Mike Hager to come out as well too, to begin this news conference that will address the arrest that has been made in the Devil's Den manhunt.
And it's also worth mentioning, there's just been a huge outpouring from the community since this happened. The people that were killed had just moved to Prairie Grove. In fact, we learned that they had started their water service, I think, just 12 days before this happened. And so it was the community of Prairie Grove came together. We know that they raised $26,000 in that GoFundMe, not just people from Prairie Grove, but that's kind of where it started. Is there's a Facebook group with Prairie Grove, a lot of people talking in there about it, and there's just been so much support for this family. Which
is not surprising for the folks who live around here. We know that we stand for each other and we back each other, and that is starting to show with the effort that is being made on the GoFundMe page. So what we're looking at now, just if you're joining us, this is a live look inside State Police headquarters there at Troop L headquarters in Lowell, Arkansas. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach is there, and she'll be joining us here in just a few moments after the news conference wraps up. I believe now the governor is going to come out along with Colonel Mike Hager, so let's listen in.
Good evening. Thank y'all for coming in late this evening. We are here in Northwest Arkansas, a community that has been absolutely heartbroken over the course of the almost last week. Our entire state is grieving for the tragic loss and senseless and horrific crime that's taken place in this area. One of the worst experiences that certainly I've ever had was making a phone call to the Brink family earlier this week. Nothing like that should ever take place. And for a family to have to go through and deal with that level of tragedy is something that no one should ever experience, and something that we never want to take place in our state. And while that was one of the worst moments, certainly one of the moments where we're the most grateful is for the absolute tireless and heroic efforts of our law enforcement and the collaborative effort from every single level, from our city, our county, our state parks, our federal partners who have worked together to bring this person to justice. And I'm so thankful for their courageous and tireless efforts that they've put forth over the course of the last several days. And I cannot thank them enough for the way that they put themselves on the line, not just over this week, but every single day, in the way that they represent our state. I want to be clear that if you commit a violent, senseless act here in our state, who are standing here with me tonight, and with that, I'll turn it over to Colonel Mike Hager, the head of state police.
Thank you, Governor, and good evening. Before I start with the prepared remarks, I have to say it's the greatest of honors to stand here and represent a lot of people that are not standing at this podium. They're not in front of your cameras. We have a building full of criminal investigators from state police, local agencies, federal partners that are unshaven. They looked unkempt. They've not slept in days. They've barely taken time to eat. I cannot express the gratitude I have for the men and women that have made this possible. Arkansas State Police Special Agents have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28, of Springdale. He's been charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of Clinton David Brink and Kristen Amanda Brink. Clinton and Kristen were killed on Saturday, July 26, 2025, at Devil's Den State Park. The suspect was taken into custody this evening at 4:57 p.m. at a business in the Springdale area. I'm extremely grateful for the long hours and dedication that our agents put forward in bringing justice to this family. The collaboration between state police and other local law enforcement agencies, our federal partners, has been second to none. I also want to thank our media partners for helping us distribute important information during these past few days. Because of their hard work and investigative skill, we were able to take a monster off the streets and bring relief to Clinton and Kristen's precious girls. And to the rest of citizens of Arkansas. I'm going to turn it over now to Secretary Shay Lewis, the Secretary of Parks.
Good evening. My name is Shay Lewis, Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, and Director of Arkansas State Parks. Our hearts are with the Brink family tonight, and as they navigate this unimaginable tragedy. We're deeply grateful, and on behalf of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, would like to thank the work and the men and women of the Arkansas State Police for their swift and tireless work to protect Arkansans and pursue justice for the victims and their loved ones. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to the many partners who supported Arkansas State Parks during this time, especially the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, the local law enforcement agencies, all that provided additional law enforcement coverage within our state park system. I'm especially thankful for the dedicated response of our Arkansas State Park staff, including our park rangers and many others who worked with professionalism, compassion, urgency in the face of this very difficult situation. As always, the safety of our guests and staff will continue to be a top priority for Arkansas State Parks. At this time, I'll turn it back over to Governor Sanders for any questions that may be available tonight.
Thank you. We'll take a couple questions if you guys have them.
Before we ask you about the details of this person arrested accused of this, do you know when this news was delivered to the victim's family members?
Yeah, I'm going to allow and ask some of the law enforcement who have been leading these efforts to step up and answer some of those specific questions.
So the question was, were they notified or when?
They were notified. This had to be big news.
Yes, they were notified just after we made the arrest. They were actually one of the first people that we went to notify. And as you can imagine, it opened up a whole different set of emotions for the Brink family. I'm sure that it was with a sense of relief, but also with a whole new emotion that they're going to have to deal with.
And then, of course, we'll ask what led to this and talk about the person arrested, what you can't say.
So while an arrest has been made, we are refraining from releasing much of the information that led to that arrest. We still have a lot of work to do in terms of, securing a conviction, because that's our next big focus right now. But we will release some details as they become available that we think are pertinent. The community deserves to know what happened and what led to that arrest, and we'll be happy to share that when the time is right.
Can you confirm, we've seen video of an arrest made at this Peter's beauty shop in Springdale. Can we confirm that that's where he was taken into custody today?
Yes.
So that was him?
Yes.
Do we have any sense of a motive, or do we feel this was random at this time?
We're not going to talk about his motive right now. We're still exploring and determining exactly what that motive was. So it'd be a little premature for us to speak on that tonight.
Anything on this gentleman's background here locally? We're getting word he might have been a youth teacher in the area. Is there anything of that sort that you can confirm for us tonight?
So what I'll say is he just recently moved here and had gotten a job to work at a local school here.
Do you know where he moved from?
I believe it was Oklahoma. Yeah.
Are you able to share where he was arrested specifically?
It was the barber shop that this gentleman just mentioned.
Did the public play a role in this arrest, or I'm just wondering how this happened? Do you have investigators or the word out there? How did we get there?
So I will say that the public was instrumental. When we pushed out the initial information, we were asking for any video. A lot of the video footage that we received was instrumental in helping us identify this particular subject.
A lot of that was looking for a description of a vehicle. We know the description of how a vehicle was seized is being processed as evidence. The description seems to match up with what you recovered.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Can you talk about the calls, the tips that state police had to be flooded with calls and how difficult it is to sort through those and vet through those and really get to the core of this investigation?
The tips were, I will say, overwhelming. Once we set up a tip line, we were able to manage those quite well. But when we have to have that public assistance, and when we opened up that tip line, we were able to see what the public was interested in helping us. And it was overwhelming. We were getting them from Washington State. We were getting them from Illinois. They were coming in across the country. So they were instrumental.
You guys, I just want to say I apologize for the breaking up of the video. Their website is so overwhelmed with people watching this that it's literally causing lag.
Yeah,
So I
that's
apologize
okay.
for that. So,
It's okay.
all right, I'm going to get back to it.
When we think about what's going to happen next at Devil's Den, is there any sort of worry or concern that we might see a repeat, or we might see a decrease in the amount of people wanting to go to state parks at this point?
Do you want to answer that?
I don't know if we have a true indication of what the impact will be. I know it has greatly impacted this family with their loss. And as we kind of look forward to kind of navigate through this process and look at reopening trails and reopening other parts of the park, we're going to just kind of take our time in that. Right now, they're going to remain closed. I want to make sure that the Brink family has time to grieve, go through this process, time for our staff to assess the situation, and then we'll reopen at the appropriate time.
Maybe one or two last questions.
We've asked for information, the overall assessment. Could that include possible changes, parts, maybe surveillance cameras and stuff? It said that we need those, but some things that we've been asking about.
Sure. Even over the last few years, we are constantly in a process of evaluating needs at our parks for safety and security, looking at technology.
The last thing we wanted to do was for him to be alerted that we were onto him, so to speak. And so that we try to give information that's going to help us identify this person, but we don't want to give anything that we don't want them to go underground. We don't want them to go into hiding. And so that's why we were very deliberate with the information and really on the timing that it was delivered. So that was kind of the strategy.
Thank you.
I'll just close out again by saying a big thank you to the men and women of our law enforcement, again, across every level, individuals who have stepped up and offered tips and information to our state parks team and their staff for everybody's collaborative effort over the course of the last several days. And again, we ask that every Arkansan remember this family and lift them up in prayer and offer condolences and comfort to them in any way that you can. So thank you all again. And again, appreciate our law enforcement and prayers for all of Arkansas. Thank you. y'all.
All right, that wraps up a news conference.
I believe they've been on this guy since day one.
They have been on him. Well, I think maybe day 2. Did y'all hear what? Like, I know it was breaking up really bad, y'all. That like the website is overloaded.
They said he just got a job in a school.
At a school.
I know. I'm
Could
like,
you
whoa.
could you imagine this being the person teaching your
Oh,
kids?
right?
Catching him today is going to
Holy
save a lot of people in
moly.
the future a whole lot of grief and trauma, in my opinion.
This guy right here.
Oh, I can't look at him.
Right here. Monster.
And he just moved to the area as well.
Well, you know, he's not really a guy, is
Allegedly.
he? He's just a
Well,
coward. He's a
monster. This
coward.
monster had just moved to
Yeah.
the area as well, apparently, they said.
Yeah, from Oklahoma. Mm-mm-mm.
I bet you Oklahoma,
Well,
where he came
he'll
from,
never leave Arkansas.
I bet
That's
they're
a
looking at
fact.
some Oklahoma cases right now.
Y'all know that?
Mm.
He'll never leave Arkansas. That's a fact.
Yeah, they got to convict him and it should, get their ducks in a row.
Oh,
They should be able to do
they'll do it. Yeah, they got him. They got him.
God, school.
Mm-mm-mm. This dude, what was he? So, why? Like, did this guy just wake up and choose violence?
You can never
Why?
explain how they do this kind of stuff or how they got to the place in life that this was gratifying or what. I don't know what the kicks they get out of it, but
Have you heard of
think like that.
have you heard of that state, what was he called, the state park killer or something back from decades ago? He used to hunt people in parks for like prey by his own admission. They were like prey to him.
State parks, walking trails, campgrounds, a lot of those places, they're hunting grounds for people like this.
Mm.
They scout them out. They look to isolate people on these places, do harm.
They didn't give a motive yet, didn't they? They said they didn't want to put that out yet.
Yeah.
We still don't have any cause of death for Jessica Page Kemp that said somebody was in the park messing around the bottom of her car and stalking her. They chucked it all up to she was just high on drugs. But I know there's other instances of some weird stuff going on at other parks too. And, maybe it is just that. Maybe that it's because these places typically are isolated. There's areas.
There's areas within the area always that they're isolated.
That are just out of sight from everyone else.
They're around the bend or they're, around a grove of tree or something. And
yes,
they're there.
Me too, Connie. I think we're all wondering that
I
now.
would bet even money he has. He didn't wake up and move to Arkansas to just start his career in attacking people.
And he was going to be a teacher.
Well, did they? I mean, maybe I didn't take it in. Did they say an actual teacher? Because it said a job at a school, but did they say a teacher?
I haven't read that, but I've been all day.
Okay, so it didn't say that he was going to be a teacher. It just said he was going to be working.
I mean, it could be anything. A job at a school could be anything from janitorial to
that's true.
Counseling to whatever. Who knows? I mean,
the thought of any of it's scary though. I mean, he's
the fact
he's family annihilator,
that
pretty
many
much.
number of children underage that are vulnerable. A lot of them.
Well, Ian Huntley in the UK, he was the janitor at a school.
Yeah.
And 2 young girls. His partner was like a teaching assistant, and they knocked on the door or whatever, and he took their lives, and he was a janitor. I'm not saying all janitors are bad, obviously, but they do gravitate to these jobs, some of these weirdos.
He could be security, but you know what? That makes me wonder if he got a job at a school.
He had to go through background checks.
Thinking of those girls'
no matter what
ages.
He did, they didn't just let him jump in a position without looking into him.
Yeah, that's true. You have to be able to pass a background check.
Yeah, I mean, they look into everybody.
Wow, it's even more bizarre now, isn't it?
Well, He could have done things. He just hadn't been caught, maybe.
As a juvenile, it could be sealed. If he did it was 15, or I don't know what the age limit is, but a lot of that's sealed if he did it at a young age.
Like I say, he's got to be caught, hasn't he? If his DNA is not in the system.
So I have like this is gonna sound crazy, but what if this was a robbery? Like, what if this was motivated by robbery or something? Was it like?
We don't know. It could be. I mean, Trish is right. We don't know yet.
Man, that motive, whew, it really matters. I mean, I don't think it is going to matter. From what everyone said,
That'll be a lot
he
easier
was
people
injured.
robbing people in a park, I would think.
Yeah. Boy, he sure didn't get that haircut finished, did he?
Although the killer I'm talking about, where it was an old case, he killed this really elderly couple just for money, and it was a little bit amount of money because he was living rough and he was starving and he was broke, and he robbed them for about, I can't remember, it was a really small amount, like £50 or something, or it was dollars. So who knows? But
that's not a lot of money, a lot amount of money to be.
No, he killed this elderly couple in the 80s.
Wow.
For about, I can't remember, it was a small amount of money, but he was that desperate because he was starving.
He was obviously desperate to take that chance. All the people there, husband, wife, plus 2 kids.
Could be on. I mean, we don't know. I'm just.
We don't know.
Could have been off his head on drugs. We just don't know. He looks wild.
He looks scary.
Yeah, he
like
looks scary.
oof.
I'd be scared of him if I met him and looked him in the eye. What did they say at the park? He gave them the death stare.
Yeah, that's a death stare if I ever saw one right there.
One guy said he just something about him was offsetting, and I believe.
Yeah, bad vibes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, his energy was bad. Bad vibes. Yeah. Boy, those are definitely the same ears though from that backside photo. Let me tell you what. That's one thing that stood out to me in that picture of him from behind on the trail was those ears sticking out so big from behind that hat. And those are definitely the ears. Let me tell you what.
What's the guy that used to be on Mad Magazine? What's the character they called? Newman? I can't remember. Mad Magazine, you remember that?
Yes. Mad TV, Mad Magazine. Yes.
Mad Magazine was a little character they had on the cover all the time.
With the reddish blonde hair and the big
freckles,
ears.
Yep. Big ears.
Yep.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like Ava's saying, I'm wondering if it's like, that he saw them just like prey.
A thrill kill.
Yeah, there are a lot of deranged people in this world. Never ceases to amaze me.
Do you know what? And we were covering a bit of this last night, and and they were talking about wearing fingerless gloves. I got off, and checked my emails, and lo and behold, I thought it was an advert in my inbox. Right, my son had, because we share an Amazon account. Just he lives at a different address, and there's this order for gloves in camo, right? Camo gloves, a ski mask, and a mouth guard thing.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
with a ski mask?
What the heck is he doing? Like, my son's not like that, but
I know, but you're
clearly
dealing with it all the time.
Yeah, and I messaged him. I said, "What have you ordered these?"
You might not want to carry that around in the trunk of your car. They might think you have a go kit.
Let's compare it. Look how different though. Like that don't like
I don't look like him at all.
Not in my opinion.
If I'd looked at them two, I wouldn't have. But then with the hat on, he might look slightly different with his head a bit further down.
Yeah.
It's not the best likeness, is it?
No.
But at least they got him. But yeah. I said, and my son said it's for airsoft. It's like paintball thing. That's what he bought it for.
You can tell that's him. Look at them ears. That's him, you guys.
Yeah.
Look at them ears.
He looks quite
and that
skinny,
reddish.
doesn't he?
No, look at that thick neck. Like he's got a super thick neck. That is the one thing I told my husband.
But his legs don't look particularly big, do they?
And looky here, he's got a really thick neck. I mean, he's a thick neck with big ears.
But look at his legs, Regina. They don't look particularly big though, because they look.
No, they look like little bird things, don't they?
And he looks like knapsack to camp, like a lay down on a mat almost and sleep. I know it's not probably, but it just looks weird.
He looks mean. He just looks so mean, nasty.
He's probably mad right now.
I can't look in his eyes. You know, there's some pictures you just like
There's
Coburg
nothing
eyes.
there.
Right.
There's no emotion there.
I just can't. I have to look away because I can't look in his eyes like Coburg as well.
Oof. Here, let's show him from the backside because he is a, he's a jackass. So let's just show his better side. Oh man, I lost my train of thought, and it was actually pretty important. I hate it when that happens.
And they're usually your best thoughts.
Right?
You think, man, this is a good one.
Oh, so check this out. This dude, totally not the smartest dude in the whole world. So check this out. Not only did they catch him, but the good people of Arkansas and the visitors and everyone out on that trail that was with you that day, they wanted you caught so bad that all of these people went through all of their digital family pictures from that day that will forever be tainted because of this monster. And they came together and made these reports and got this dude caught. They got him. They got him caught up.
Yeah. Whoever took that picture is not the type of picture you think of taking.
Right.
Hey, I'll take a picture of this guy from no.
Yeah, and it might have been on I don't know if it was on a GoPro or maybe they just took the picture because they thought he was acting a bit shifty.
Right.
I would think more like that than just this is an interesting photo, because it's not an interesting photo in and of itself.
C. Watson said something very interesting. Curious to know what was in the huge backpack. I'm going to guess water, a knife, possibly some rope or duct tape.
Yeah, because he duct taped his license plate, didn't he? Tied that.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever he put across it. Could be a gun in there for you. Could be any, yeah. Because it doesn't look very full. It's quite loose, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. It looks like it's open, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been rummaging around, or I don't know. It might be because it's just pushed against him so much from the straps.
To me, it looks like he's got. I thought he got 2 bags, or the other is like a camel back where you can drink.
Yeah.
It's like a back thing, like a lot of cyclists wear them.
Knowing
have a drink.
How hot it's been, it just looks hot to look at that photograph.
He's either got 2 bags, or it could be like a drinks thing where you put it on your back and then you can drink from it at the front.
It was 100 degrees that day.
Yeah.
100 degrees, and this dude is sporting this. No, he looks sus. He looks sus. Hey, Jake Hills, good to see you.
Yeah, like a hydro pack. We call them camelbacks here or something they're called. Where you can drink out of them.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a little,
I know what you're talking
about.
Like
a little pouch that you put on your back, and then you got the straw at the front.
Well, they got him bigger than dirt, didn't they? Whew.
Yeah.
They're holding on their information close to the vest, so law enforcement is, and that's kind of interesting, too.
No press conferences, no any updates except for, putting the sketch out and the photo and the description of the car.
Any whole lot of information tonight other than name and age, what have you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to be all snooping about this dude here in just a little bit.
I think they're wanting to make sure they secure.
They want to have a good
conviction.
Warrant.
Yeah, before they release it all. What did they say? 4 hours interrogation. I hope somebody gets over that one day. That'd be good.
Oh yeah. That'll eventually that'll get released in FOIA request, I'm sure. But here in Arkansas, like, you're lucky to get any information until a case has been
Yeah, probably after it's all over. But he
Yeah.
clearly talked then, because I thought, what if he just decides not to speak? You know, and asks for a lawyer and just, what is it, your Fifth Amendment rights or something? What is it when you choose not to speak?
Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth, yeah.
Fifth.
I'm learning.
Not incriminate himself.
Well, if anything like I suspect has happened, because they were saying that they had, blood at the crime scene that didn't belong to the victims. I'm thinking he cut himself. And I'm
I say
thinking
right about now they're
there's
inside
no
the house.
way that this man is going to be able to explain having
Have they
the
searched his
victim's
home
blood
yet?
in the car and all that. They're all over that right
I know
now.
if they haven't, I know they're probably in the process of it right now, but they're going to rip that house apart.
Well,
No,
if his
Ava,
blood,
there hasn't been any confession or anything like that. They've just caught him.
if there's blood there and it's his blood, then he can't get out of that, surely.
Or if their blood is in his car.
Or his clothes. They go to his house,
or if his blood is on them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think they're going to probably likely find, if they caught him this quick, I mean, this dude wasn't smart enough. You know what I mean? So they're probably going to find a whole trail of physical evidence from this character. I mean, look at him. He looks like, oh no.
Psycho. Is that your cat, Wheelby?
It is. You hear him?
Yeah, what sort of cat?
When I get to YouTube and it's like, he'll be quiet and then I'll get on this live stream and he's like, no attention for me. I don't like this.
Typical, isn't it?
He wants y'all to ask him a question. Loki, what do you think?
See, Watson, that's the cool thing. They said that the reason they had him as a suspect was because of the videos from people at the park that day.
And
the daughters, check this out. There's eyewitnesses, a 7-year-old eyewitness and a 9-year-old eyewitness that's going to be able to put this man right there.
Yeah, they'll have him without
with a
those
knife
kids.
in his
They'll never
hand.
have to use those kids, I wouldn't think, at trial.
Also, other people saw him as well, didn't they?
Yep. He's toast.
Now that they caught him too, there's acquaintances, there are co-workers he's worked with, there are all kinds of people that he's come in contact with that are going to say, I always thought he was a weirdo, blah, 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 and maybe for good reason or maybe just because of the circumstance. But there's going to be a lot of people coming out and saying things about him now.
September, Virgo, you just nailed it. He hungry. Oh.
He kind of reminds me of Cobra, I'm telling you.
I think you're talking about your cat now that I think about it with a little cat symbol right there. Wilby?
Yeah.
Have you fed Loki?
No, he's eating well. I put him on some new food and he's Purina 1 cat food and he's eating up a storm.
Mine have Purina.
Yes, that's what it's called, Purina 1.
They got him, man. I'm so relieved. You guys, I'm so relieved. These little girls, they haven't been sleeping. The only thing they've been able to think about is this lunatic's face right here attacking their parents.
Their lives have forever been altered. They'll always be known. When they're 50 years old, they'll be known as the two little girls whose parents were killed in that park. And, they'll never be able to escape that. And that's sad.
Yeah, because they've not just lost one, they've lost them both.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So the worst thing, violence. Unwarranted, senseless violence.
Yeah. On a nice day out. It looks like a beautiful place as well. I was having a look at it earlier.
Parents, the whole family going on a little trip right before school starts and Dad starts his new job. We've just moved. Let's go do something fun. You can imagine how excited the kids were when you were 9 years old. If I went to a park like that, I thought I'd gone to the moon.
I'm gonna be there next weekend, I think it is, or the weekend after. I'm going. Y'all want to know the crazy part? We were gonna go on vacation over there.
Yeah, they were on Thursday night.
This past weekend.
They planned it, and Friday afternoon it changed.
Exactly. Yeah, we changed it. Like it got canceled and put off until Labor Day weekend.
Are you going to be on for a few more minutes? You're not just going off yet, are you?
No, I'm not going off just yet. Why?
Right. I'm just going to mute if that's all right and just grab a drink.
Yeah.
Is
Oh
that all
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely. I've
Okay.
already had to get water and everything, so
Yeah, I'll just mute and then I'll be back.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of
another
stuff coming out.
Koberger.
This is
Yes, it is, Ava. Arkansas is gorgeous. Go ahead, Willie. Sorry.
this guy had a lot of anger. I just don't think there's any chance he just did that for the first time. A violent, situation where he attacks people. And if he moved from Oklahoma, yeah, there were all kind of reasons to move, but it'll be interesting to see what reason he gives for moving from Oklahoma to Arkansas.
I can't help but wonder, is this going to be like one of those creeps we find out that whenever he was in Oklahoma was stabbing people on the sidewalk or something?
Yeah, or he'd done a few things that he felt, a little of the heat from possibility of being caught there, and thought he'd just eat out of town and set up shop somewhere else.
And like, if he is someone that is just going, or how hard it is to catch these people, will be.
Oh yeah.
Because if they're just going attacking random people that they don't have any association to,
if you look at Koberger, not for that little bitty touch DNA, which is still DNA and very, very good source, I'm not sure they ever catch him.
Whew,
he made one little mistake, and I think he would have walked otherwise.
I'm actually gonna sleep easier tonight, and I still have to call my mother-in-law and let her know that she can quit, barricading the basement door.
Oh,
I called them and I was like, you guys better lock your doors. Because, people don't lock their doors over. You guys, this place is like, the neighbors don't lock their doors. There's no crime. Like, where this happened is like one of the most beautiful settings you can imagine, and so tranquil and peaceful, and such a great place to take your kids and get them in touch with nature and all its beauty, and just do that family thing, that good thing. And this dude just shredded all that.
This case is kind of caught on too. I've noticed a lot of content coming out from a lot of creators that have kind of latched on this and realized it's a good case to cover. I think today when I did look at YouTube early about lunch, there were a lot of channels doing information on this very case. Whereas, mostly Sebastian Rogers has been covered for a year and a half now.
My cousin lives in Springdale, and my husband's brother literally lives in Lowell. I kid you not. I spend my Thanksgiving, like 2 or 3 of my past 5 or 6 Thanksgivings. Holidays at my.
Regina, I don't know how long you're going to stay on. I'm going to jump off in a second. When Trish gets back, I've got to get under some hot water. My back is.
Oh yeah, we'll be. Go do what you need to do.
Yeah, I just got to get some hot water. I'm getting back spasms, and it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah. But go do what you got to do.
I'm gonna go get in a hot shower, and I've enjoyed it. I'm glad they caught the guy.
Me too.
I'm so for his kids. They've got a long journey to process his trauma. They're so young; they should never have had to in the first place. And just think about them. They lost their parents.
Yeah, they did.
I can't imagine.
You know what? I really have to give it to our boys in blue, our big hats here in Arkansas.
Yeah,
because
and they
really
treaters, they get bashed all the time for not catching people, and when they do, it's like, oh, they're just doing their jobs. No, that they did it and they did it good.
Yeah,
and they saved some lives by getting them this early. They just drug on for another few months or a year or whatever before they arrested him. No telling what this guy was capable of. We don't know.
I don't want to know what's on the other side of those haunted eyes.
I'm like you. I think we might find out Oklahoma had a series of, attacks. But yeah, let's pray for those girls. And I'm gonna jump off here, Trish. I've enjoyed it. And I'll see you around later tonight.
All right, Libby. Thank
All
you
right.
for coming up.
Good night,
It's always
everybody.
a pleasure.
Good night, everybody in chat. Thank you for coming.
Good night, Wilby. Blessings. Holy moly, you guys. There you have it. There you have it. This guy, James Andrew McGann from Lowell, Arkansas. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is creepy. No, he's of Springdale, but this is coming out of Lowell, Arkansas, where they arrested him apparently at a hair salon, getting his hair cut. This dude, I think my husband's in there dying or something. I had to close the door. This dude right here evidently was sitting there getting him a nice little haircut after slaughtering a 7-year-old and 9-year-old girl's parents at Devil's Den while they were just walking the trail. So this dude's sitting in a barbershop getting his, his hair freshened up. And here they come. Boom. James Andrew McGann. He was taken into custody at 4:57 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at a business in Springdale, which we now know is a hair salon, where they also, check this out, took the dude's hair from his hair being cut. They took his hair with them, just bagged it on up, took it right out with them. Oh, I'm so proud of Arkansas police force right now. July 30th, 2025. So just what, a little over 5 hours ago? A little over 5 hours ago they got him. And we just had the press conference. And let's not forget what this is all about and why we even need justice for Clinton David Brink, 43, and Kristen Amanda Brink, 41, who had just moved to Prairie Grove, Arkansas, with their 2 young daughters. The 7 and 9-year-old have lost their parents. Their lives are not only forever changed, but they're forever going to be lacking, because every child needs their parents, and these little girls lost them both. But what we can't forget is the fact that they died heroes. Clinton and Kristen gave their lives protecting their daughters. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. A coward. This man is a coward. Paula, actually, we heard that he was working at the school, that he had a job at the school. But we don't know if that was teaching or what. There's a flood of information coming out right now. Yes, Connie, justice for them girls and their family. Yes. Can we get some pink and blue hearts in the chat for Christy and for Clinton? This poor family. They've lost it all. Why did they lose it all? Because this jerk right here decided that he was going to go destroy someone else's world that day. And he did. He did. There are 2 little girls that are never going to get over this. They're never going to get over this. Trisha, are you still there? Uh-oh. I don't know if Trisha's still there. Oh. Well, God's got them now. They're in his hands. And in his life hangs in the balance from the state of Arkansas. Mm-hmm. He'll never leave Arkansas again. Nope. Not this guy. They don't play. We don't play. He won't ever get to leave Arkansas again. All right, you guys. I got something I want to share with y'all before I go. I really like this. Our girl Athena, she made a new music video. Hold on just a second. One moment, please. See if I can find it real quick. Oh, I know where to find it. One moment. I should have had it pulled up, but the news was so breaking. Like, I wanted to get that out there to you guys because I know everyone's been like on pins and needles from all this. Here we go. One moment. I was given permission by this artist to play this song. For those of you who know me, I follow Christianity, and our girl has a new Christian rap out, Athena, and I wanted to play it for all of you guys at the end of the stream. So we're going to do that real quick. Y'all be sure, let me put the link up here for you guys. Y'all be sure and go over here if you like the music and give her a thumbs up and tell her that I sent you. Athena wrote this about overcoming, and I think it's really wonderful. And it's about standing up for yourself and using the power of Christ to do it. So let's get it.
They be telling me to run it up, run it up. I got problems right now, I'm really broken, I'm trying to dunk. Got 200 haters watching, I still don't care what they want. Got 100 issues, sounds like a reason to level up. I get in the mood, I get off focus and in my thoughts. Been through many trials, I'm never taking another loss. And I'm really that, my savior certified me a boss. Lost a big bag, I'll get a second one and take off. Different outlook, that gave me chills, try to shake them off. Always been mad, jealous of lyrics they could have bought. But I feel that, can't stand together to knock them off. Wanna live bad, but no idea about what it costs. Listen, dip your hand in my jar and I cut it off. Only one of me in an army of all of y'all. I got 7 songs in a catalog. Someone stole, no resentment, though not at all. Brick by brick, I'm taking it all back. Holy stepping, I get bigger and bigger. Don't got the world on my shoulder, I'm not a friend of it either. I woke up, learn the words if you keep reading the scripture. Only pull straight from the Bible, only take notes from the teachers. Word up to everybody who been plotting against me, because I call on the Father. Can't be too far from the offer of God's love. Spirit of Jesus, I just pray you protect me, defend the faith with your word, and crush every symbol they envy with tough love. Cause ain't nobody on my idol list except for Jesus. Only God I ever did believe in, and I really mean it. I just lock in on his word while everyone competing. I learned not to focus on the ones who hate me with no reason. I've been swerving out my lane and cross no finish line, I'm speeding. I ain't hit the last mile yet, but I am close enough to see it. I don't need no upper hand to make me feel like I can be it. I've been me in every season, even when I felt defeated. I don't care if they don't trust me, prove my works with how I treat them. They don't know it, but I take that back in times when no one sees it. I know God can see my wins, I weigh the sins that I've repeated. Learn my lesson, y'all ain't see it. Sat inside solitude and secret. Fought my demons with my hands till I watched all of them retreat. And I don't think you'll understand how much that takes out you to beat them. I've been feeling better, rosary in my sweater. Tell me to run it, whatever. I gotta get me together first, hold up. Holy stepping, I get bigger and bigger. Don't got the world on my shoulder, I'm not a friend of it either. I woke up, learn the words if you keep reading the scripture. Only pull straight from the Bible, only take notes from the teacher. It's word up to everybody who been plotting against me because I call on the Father. Can't be too far from the offer of God's love. Spirit of Jesus, I just pray you protect me. Defend the faith with your word and crush every symbol they envy with tough love. All bribery and injustice will be blotted out, but good faith will last forever. The wealth of the unjust will dry up like a river and crash like a loud clap in a thunderstorm. As a generous person has cause to rejoice, so lawbreakers will utterly fail. The children of the ungodly put out a few branches, but kindness is like a garden of blessings, and almsgiving endures forever. INRI. Holy stepping, I get bigger and bigger. Don't got the world on my shoulder, I'm not a friend of it either. I woke up, learn the words if you keep reading the scripture. Only pull straight from the Bible, only take notes from the teacher. It's word up to everybody who been plotting against me because I call on the Father. Can't be too far from the offer of God's love. Spirit of Jesus, I just pray you protect me. Defend the faith with your word and crush every symbol they envy with tough love.
You guys go check her out. That is Athena with fresh new beats. Y'all know she went through a lot. Athena's been through a lot, and she's rising above it, and you can tell it in her music and everything, and I'm so proud of her and so glad to see her doing good. Are you there, Trisha?
I'm here.
What do you think? Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm not particularly big into rap, but it sounded good. If you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It's not my
I
style of
like
music
Athena's.
particularly, but she did sound good.
Yeah, I like Athena's music. She's got a different sound than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her
I
sound.
didn't catch all of it. I just came in partway through, so I wasn't sure if we were finishing or I was like, oh, maybe I should go.
Well, I am going
Well,
to
I'll
wrap
drop.
it up soon. Did you have
Yeah.
any final thoughts that you wanted to add before you hop off?
No, just so glad they've caught him. I say no and then speak. I'm just so glad they've caught him, and I hope they've got the right man and they convict him. And
I've
yeah,
been
those poor little
waiting.
girls.
I've been waiting to hear the news since Sunday morning when I found out this all happened.
Mm.
No, it was late Saturday afternoon when I found out this all happened. And I called to the other side of the state and told my family, lock your windows and doors, you guys. This is serious.
Mm.
Because I don't think this guy would have stopped Trisha.
Oh
I mean,
no,
this
no.
is.
The
Mm-mm.
fact it got in at a school, it could have been. Oh, the mind
I
boggles
don't
to
even
what he
want to
could have
think
been
about the
doing.
damage. I don't
Yeah,
even want to think about the damage he could have done. Mm-mm.
yeah. Right, well, I'm going to jump down and let you wrap up. And thanks for having me up. And I should go to bed now.
Thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with me. I
Well, I
really,
just happened to
really
see. I don't always
appreciate
catch
it.
you live, but I just saw you were live, and I thought, oh, I'll come and chat.
Oh, that is so awesome of you. Thank you. I feel I'm honored. Actually, I'm super honored because I love your
No,
show.
we're all the same. We're all equal.
Oh,
But anyway, I'll drop down and let you finish, and I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, Trisha.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Chat. Bye bye.
Blessings, girl. Bye. Oh, that was so awesome. You guys, it was an absolute honor to have Trisha here. That was amazing. And will be, man, your insight and intuition. You guys will be as my crime chatting friend. And Miss Connie and everyone like, um, I have a Discord server and I try to keep up with everyone and catch in on everyone that is part of my Discord server because I care about you guys and I like to know what's going on in y'all's lives too and check in on y'all. So if you guys want to uh, come over to my Discord, hold on a second, I'll post the link right here while we're live. Let's do that, and y'all can just hop on over to my Discord. So if you want to, and there's different rooms, mostly true crime. We don't do a whole lot of drama, but what we do is talk a whole lot of true crime. I'm constantly in there updating. You can find files and things like that that you can't find on a lot of other in a lot of other places. So if y'all want to, just come on over. There's the Discord link. There's the invite. It's free. You don't have to be a member here to come kick it and talk true crime. Because actually talking about these crimes and brainstorming, like this is how the system started of catching these guys. You know it. It was just regular Joes learning something new. Is why we have a society today where someone can go out in the middle of the woods on a hiking trail and commit a heinous crime like this and be caught within a week. Hats off to Arkansas State Police. I know that y'all were getting ridiculed by some people and everything else, but you guys really did. Y'all came together and y'all managed to catch this guy and get him off the streets. Um, and we appreciate you guys so much, the boys in blue. I know that there's corruption in the system, but I know that not all cops are corrupt. And I know that at the end of the day, if I got some need where me and my family are in trouble, I know who I'm going to call because I do have that level of trust. So we appreciate you guys. And we hope that the good men in blue that actually honor their badge continue to get results like this because not every case gets results like this. So good for them. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Floor's behaving badly. I don't I don't understand your comments. I'm sorry. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but that's way off topic for right now. He says, "Hey, I got a mystery for you ladies. I figured out heart weather manipulation is stupid. Air's too big. Remember the old stories about hearing radio with your metal fillings?" Okay, that is true. Lots of metal in our environment ended up in our bodies, but lots of plastics as well. So it's a little bit of both. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate you being here so much. All of the new faces. Um, it was great having you. I hope that you like our content and you will think about giving us a thumbs up and liking and subscribing, maybe even sharing. It's greatly appreciated. Um, and with that said, you guys, kindness is free and hate costs us so much. Always remember to share a smile and save a life because the life you save might even just be your own. And that is my cat clawing at the door now because he wants out. So I'm going to let him go. And with that said, you guys, thank you for being here. Blessings and good night. Hold on, me, Paul.